Hey guys, TJ back here with another Diablo 3 video. I just finished uploading and recording that 2v2 alpha impressions video. I was thinking of a different kind of topic. What kind of player am I in Diablo 3? Now, this is tricky because I'm not the most familiar with Diablo terminology and what kind of player you are. Because how you play the game determines your build, determines your class, determines a lot of different stuff. Now, I just want to go over typically what I do in Diablo 3 and how I perceive myself in terms of the game. Not like skill level, but like what kind of player I am. Now, what I mean is, what is my ideal class? And, hold on, let me turn down. There we go. Just turn it down a bit. What's my ideal class, and how do I play versus solo versus with 2 people, 3 people, and 4 people? Because depending how many people are in your session, depends on how you should change your skills and orientation and how you play. So you may not play. So for example, I'm leveling a Demon Hunter seasonal Demon Hunter because I'm hoping to get it maxed out level 70 and do the like rifts and stuff. So basically, like, how I would play this Demon Hunter by myself is different than how I would play it. Is different than how I would play it if I was with people, right? Now, of course, it changes from player to player, but for me, how I play my Demon Hunter by myself, quite simple. I just shoot stuff. It's a bit of a rhetorical or sarcastic response, but here we go. Let's throw. Slow you down. Slow you down.
I'm well again.
All that happened. Slow you down for a second or two, and I'm out.
I'm wounded. My hatred is too low.
Slow you down.
I need healing. I must wait longer.
The only problem with Demon Hunter is that they're squishy as all hell.
Go back.
Problem is I don't have any armor. Well, good armor.
I could get accustomed to that.
That's even more slowdown. That's good.
Time for that creature to die.
Don't touch me. Slow you guys down.
I must wait long. More discipline.
See what I mean? That was so squishy.
I need more hatred to do that. I must wait longer.
Oh, it's so squishy. Now, you guys have an idea of my Demon Hunter. Granted, this is a very, very early Demon Hunter. This is not even, like, level 70 is not even the max you can go. Like, that's the max base level. But like level 70 is basically the tutorial. Like level 1 through 70 is basically the tutorial for Diablo. That's how long this game is. Anyway, so that's generally how I do it. I try and stay back a bit, but of course it depends on the sound in the game. And I try and either use slowdown related abilities to keep them slow, try and run and kite them and then slow them down, or I'll just try and stand my ground and just use my arrows to pierce as many of them and just try. Of course, how I play a Demon Hunter, completely different from how I play Barbarian, because Barbarian, for those who don't know, is melee, obviously. Now my Barbarian, though, is much higher level, much better gear, and I know how to maximize like skills and different stuff. So, like for example, my Barbarian, what I'm focusing on is typically using my primary skill as a trash or low level enemy clearer. Then I'll use what is it? I use leap to getting close, and then as I'm clearing out trash, if there's a heavy dude or heavy enemy, I'll use hammer the invisible smash just for extra damage boost. And of course, this all changes from 2 to 3 to 4 players. Now, if I have 2 people with me, or if it's me, myself, and another person, Barbarian. Thought I heard something. Now, 2 players, typically what I'll do is I will use I'll try and like crowd control. I'll try and get enemies near me so they focus on me and not my friend. So my friend will, depending on the class, of course, like depending on the classes, depending on how you build them, it'll work better than other builds. Typically there's a support barbarian. You want to use specific gear, specific skills. I don't have all that shit, so the best I can come up with is use the war cry shout for armor buffs, and then just use as many skills as I can to stay in the middle of everything and get the enemies near me. And by that point, if I want to keep everything near me, what I do is I use Whirlwind, and I think it's the second rune. It just grabs enemies to be near you. So what I'll try and do, of course, like ideally, what I would do is if I'm a barbarian and someone joins me, they're a wizard or some sort of range class that can do pretty good DPS. What I'll do is I'll leap in with the leap rune that brings them close to me, and if my friend notices they're getting a little away, I'll use the whirlwind, because the grab the rune to pull them in, it's 10 more yards, 10 more meters, like pull-in distance than leap. Let's say like I use leap and then I land, it's like, okay, there's like 15 meters away from me, they're being pulled in, but then whirlwind, it's like 25 meters, so it's 10 more meters. So I'll just pull everything towards me. And as I'm doing damage, I'm typically using other abilities just to min-max like damage and stuff. So one thing I decided to do is I like Earthquake. Earthquake's probably my favorite of these 3. Earthquake's great. That was a weird sound. One thing I discovered quickly was one passive skill will decrease the cooldown reduction. Of course, you can make it even decrease more with this rune, but I switch between depending on the rune. Depends on the rune. Now for me, I like Giant Stride because it's just more damage. So what I do, it works out pretty well. So if I my ideal scenario, leap in, the rune for leap will bring enemies towards me, right? Take them away from my teammate or teammates. Now, if they start to get away from me again, you start using Whirlwind, pulls them in more, and as I'm using Whirlwind, I'm hitting Earthquake, so it does more damage on top of it. And then the thing that's nice is Whirlwind, pulling them in, does damage, of course, per hit, and then Giant Stride, this rune, it's like 20 footsteps. Each of those steps does X amount of damage. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's like those stack. So here, I'll show you. If I can get a good crowd of enemies. Let's see here.
We have the second sword piece. Where should I seek?
Oh yeah, okay. I gotta go over here. This might take a second.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero. I was thinking.
I need a ferry to Wortham.
Skip dialogue. Let's just try and get some decent horde.
Get out while you can! Death to those who defy the power!
Now, I'm using Warcry here with the second rune because it gives me more fury, which I need fury for. Come get me. Oh shit. One of my friends decided they're gonna shoot a nemesis at me. Thank you. And Earthquake. And all this.
Not enough fury.
Like,
My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
this is not the most practical thing to do right now because home dude right there. The nice thing about Diablo is I can switch what I want. So let's put that. Increase critical chance because that'll help. And let's put up. Come get me.
I wish I could do that.
Oh.
More fury. Still recharging.
Now where's the nemesis guy? Is he dead already? Must be dead already. So anyway, so those are brief examples of how I play Barbarian and Demon Hunter. With descriptions, of course, depending on the amount of players. I'm learning quickly that Demon Hunter is not a bad class to play, but not my ideal because they're way bullshit. I might attempt learning Wizard or Witch Doctor. I don't know, Witch Doctor just sounds creepy. I don't like Witch Doctor sounds. It sounds weird. I might do Wizard. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should stick it out with Demon Hunter or Wizard or Barbarian or what, or Crusader? Because I'm thinking to try a Monk. Because I've never actually given Monk a fair shot. But it all depends. Any class suggestions or orientations for 2, 3, or 4 players? Like I said, I'm hoping Bob and I can play Diablo tonight. If so, we'll stream it. The only problem is just figuring out good, suggestions and recommendations. Because, if I remember right, he wants to play Wizard. Which wouldn't be a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. The only problem is I can't think of a good class that will synergize with a Wizard. It really doesn't matter a whole lot on campaign and level 1 to 70. The only time like classes and builds really matter are adventure mode and past level 70, because after that you need like gear min-max. You have to min-max your gear, your skills, all this different type. It's a lot of micromanaging. But as far as like the campaign, I don't think it really matter too much what we do. I was thinking Crusader just because it's really tanky. But that depends, of course. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this sort of more, not really detailed, but like how I try to play Diablo 3, depending on the people. Of course, it depends player to player. Of course, everyone's different. For me, I enjoy playing solo, but I get bored with it, right? Depending on the class. Demon Hunter, I get bored kind of quick, but I'm still trying to make myself learn it. But like 2 or 3, 4 player, like no, it's not too bad, because the thing with Demon Hunter is you can throw down a bunch of traps. You do a lot of evasive like running around type of things, and so with that, it results in I can use a lot of slowdown and a lot of traps to help like kite and gather enemies. I was playing with a person online earlier. Neither of us were using our mics or anything, but we were able to work it out to where I was slowing him down with even hunters like arrows that slow down and traps and stuff, and it worked out pretty good. So there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget you guys can join my Discord. The link will be in the About Me on About section of my channel. I think a link for GT Throne and PayPal are also there if you want to support me through those. Don't forget to, again, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down below what your thoughts are on Diablo 3. Do you want to see more content from it? I'm actually thinking of doing a Resident Evil kind of breakdown as well as Mortal Kombat 11. I've never actually probably done a Mortal Kombat 11 video like breakdown. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.